So I definitely recommend to try it. Hey guys, it's Kiki, your friendly little mentor, and today we're going to be talking about the 10 steps to make life with a disability easier. Disclaimer before anything, I am not a disability specialist. These are just solely off of my life experiences and advice to you guys. So please take this for what you want to. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into the 10 steps to make your life easier. Step number 1 is to accept your disability. Guys, I know this is so difficult. This is difficult for me. You know, I felt like I truly did accept it, but like I didn't accept the challenges with it. I always thought I had to be like everybody else. And you're gonna have these challenges, and that's okay. That makes your life amazing, you know, and it is okay to ask for help. It's okay to do these things. It's okay to take a little bit longer. It's just okay if your body doesn't look like everybody else's. You know, again, this took me a while to accept, and I still struggle sometimes. It isn't something that just clicks overnight. You're unique and you're amazing, and society is not meant to deem who we are. Unfortunately, a lot of people think that society is everything, but it's not. You're everything. You're everything in your world. Step number 2, plan out your day. It is so important to plan ahead, because when you're disabled, if you're like me, it takes 2 times more than the average person to get going because of my body and the chronic pain that I deal with. I will set my clothes out the day before. I will have a to-do list. I will have a planner of my events, have my scooter charged, my walker out if I have it, and all my medical stuff in a place if I need it for the next day. Because what this does is it's going to make my day a little bit easier. It's not going to make me frustrated because I don't know where my scooter is. I didn't charge my scooter. I'm screwed. Or, oh, I'm looking for this shirt and I can't find it. It's gonna make my morning much smoother if I plan it today ahead. And if I have all my things stacked and I know what I'm supposed to do next, again, that gives me more time to kind of just do it at my own pace, because again, of my chronic pain, I'm gonna need a little bit more time. Again, everyone else's disability is different. Some may need time, some may not. Just plan accordingly. And honestly, it makes my life so much less frustrating because I know where everything is and I'm not just running around and, you know, and I'm ready to go, you know? And step number 3, workout / yoga. And working out for us guys is so important, and I know that depending on your disability, you have to kind of maneuver your way and figure out what you can do. Like, for example, I have scoliosis, really bad back issues, and really bad joint issues, so I cannot do cardio for the love of me. So with that, I do a lot of yoga. I do a lot of floor exercises. Obviously, I know working out for everybody is going to be different, but I don't want you guys to feel like that you have to do what the bodybuilder is doing, because again, your body is different. You're gonna have to tend to it differently. For example, sometimes when I have a lot of pain and I'm like not feeling good, I'm like, oh god, but I still need to exercise because I have to exercise every day or else my body feels worse the next day. I get these resistance bands, and I recommend every single disabled person to have one of these, because you can do these sitting in your chair, you can do these sitting in the bed or laying in the bed, laying on the ground, even just sitting on the chair that I'm sitting on right now. I can literally start doing leg lifts with this, or even just stretching like this. Every single disabled person should have it, and I'm sure you do if you've been to physical therapy. And that's another thing too. If you haven't been to physical therapy, I definitely recommend. They will give you an exercise that is specifically for your disability or for someone like you, because again, everyone's disability is different. There's going to be things that I can do that you can't do. There's going to be things that you might be able to do that I can't do. Yoga is very great too, because I feel like when you're doing a yoga pose, it hits all the right places, and you don't have to do a difficult yoga pose. You can just do like a standing one like this. Only do workouts that are going to be beneficial. It is important that you're not over pushing your body and doing things to it that you should not be doing. That brings us to step number 4. Eat healthy. Now guys, if you know me, you know that I am a sugar addict, okay? So please do not take this so literal. But this is just to tell you guys the benefits of it. It's honestly so much better for your body if you are eating fruits, natural sugars, rather than eating cake every day, because it will eventually add up. It will eventually make your body feel worse than it did when you ate it. And unfortunately, that sucks, and that's how the world works. I hate it because I love cake. Eat healthy. It's gonna do you so much better. It's gonna help your body feel better. You're gonna feel amazing. And you don't have to be an amazing cook to eat healthy. You can just eat salads, fruits, veggies. Throw all your veggies in a crock pot and you have a veggie soup. And with that being said, that brings us to the next step, and that is invest in a crock pot, guys. When I tell you, this is for everybody, bro. Everybody should have a crock pot in their home, and if they don't, what are you doing? Crock pots are so efficient because you can just put something in it, go where you need to go, come home, and have a meal ready for you. If you're like me and you get very tired by the end of the day and you just come home and you're too exhausted and you're like, there is no way that I'm gonna be able to make a meal right now. Crock pot is great for that exact issue because you can just come home and eat, and even you can make enough for the rest of the week. You can meal prep it. You can make a veggie stew and then have it for like a whole week. It's honestly so amazing. This will be something that helps you with your independence because you can feel like you can still make yourself a meal while still trying to do what you need to do during the day and not be as exhausted. They're also like $20-$30, which honestly isn't that much, so go get one right now. Step number 6 is to invest in natural pain management. And the reason why I say natural is because if you're like me again, and you have multiple surgeries all the time and you're constantly in the doctors, you are exposed to a lot of different medicine, and yes, it is good for healing, but it doesn't do good in the long run. Essentially, you're thinning your blood, and it could make it harder for the next time you have surgery to take your blood or something like that. Again, I'm not a scientist. I just know that when you have access to these natural remedies at home that is safe to take, you should take it. And some of those natural remedies are like turmeric pills, good for anti-inflammation. There's also turmeric tea, CBD lotion, which I honestly recommend to everyone. CBD lotion is probably one of my favorite. It is a bit pricey, but honestly it's so worth it. I just put a little bit on my knee and my knee feels so amazing. Also bath salts, there's menthol bubble bath, there's also rub, there's also body washes that you can use. I will take a bath every so often and I will put bath salt, I will put the bubble bath, I'll put the body wash, and my body feels amazing. And then I'll put the CBD lotion on top of it and my body just feels great for the rest of the night. And if you're like me who has pain during the nighttime, it's really good for when you're going to bed too as well. Step number 7 is cut the negativity / drama. I know how easy it can be to get caught up with your friends and get caught up in the drama and, oh my god, she said, he said this, but honestly it brings a negativity in your life. And when you're disabled, I feel like there's so much going on in your life. It may be different for you. It may be that you like this kind of stuff, but I found for myself that when I cut the negativity out and I cut the drama out, that my life was just so much more simpler. I had more time for myself. I had more time to focus on my medical issues and my medical problem and my education as well. Again, if you're a person who likes drama, that's fine. It's up to you based on what you want to do. If you like it, whatever, go for it. It's not that case for me. I just find that drama takes up more time that I could use on educating myself or cleaning the house. And that brings us to step number 8. Minimalism. It's really nice to know where all of your stuff is. It's really nice to know that you don't have all this stuff and you're looking for stuff. You know, again, this doesn't mean that you can't have stuff. I'm not saying that you must only have a table and a chair in your house. It makes everything better. No, you can splurge on whatever you would like to splurge on. But I have personally found when it comes to my disability that it makes things easier for me to focus on things like, where's my wheelchair, or where is my medical stuff? That's a part of minimalism too, is everything has a spot. Everything is put in a specific place so that you know where it is. And it honestly does so much better for me because I'm one of those people who, when it's chaotic, like my room is chaotic, like I'm just chaotic. I'm all over the place. But when I know where everything is, I feel very grounded and I'm set and I'm good. Obviously, it's up to you if you guys want to do this, but I definitely recommend it if you are a person who easily loses stuff or easily gets their papers lost. It has helped me tremendously. So that brings us to step number 9 is understand financial literacy. And I know that sounds like a scary word, like, oh my gosh, finance is so scary. And believe me, when I moved here, I was like, I know nothing. But when you understand budgeting, saving money, saving account, and medical bills, like when you understand all of these things, you have a better handle on it, especially when you're disabled. You have a lot of things that come out of thin air. Your insurance is dropped, or your wheelchair isn't being covered, or your doctor needs to see you but it's not going to be covered. There's a lot of things that can happen, and a lot of the time things are just randomly randomly thrown at you and you are just not prepared for it. But if you were to save this money and have an emergency fund, or even understanding taxes, it's going to save you in the long run and make you feel so much more grounded when it comes to these medical issues and just money in general, you know? Number 10. Change your mindset. I know this sounds so cliche, like everybody says this, but honestly, it's still true. Like, I used to be one of those people who was always victimizing myself and was saying the world is against me. Everything I do, the world just hates me. And honestly, if you preach that into the world, it's what's gonna happen. But I slowly started changing my mindset into, you know what, I can do anything. I can grab anything I want. I can get anything I want. And that has now set me to believe that I can achieve my goals. Again, before I told myself that my disability was going to withhold me from everything, so I had no idea what I was gonna do. And once I realized, you know what, if I push myself and I know that I can do this and I know the world is on my side and everything just happens for a reason, then I can truly accomplish anything that I would like to accomplish. It's very easy to get caught in that mentality, in the victim mentality, because we do live in a society where sometimes that does happen, where we are singled out, unfortunately. But if you truly believe that you are a powerful person, then you will be a powerful person. Trust me. If you don't know where to start when it comes to changing your mindset, I definitely recommend looking up on YouTube ways to better your mindset, or even just reading about self-development books about bettering your mindset. Because the more you learn from other people, the more you're going to learn to do it yourself. That's what happened to me. I started reading all these books, and now I'm like, hell yeah, I can do whatever the freak I want. Alright guys, that is my 10 steps for making life with a disability simpler. Obviously take these steps as you will. They have helped me out a lot, and I hope they will help you as well. Also, please like and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below on what step you'll be taking next to better your life, and I'll see you guys on the next video.